right, bet.
So we got some things to discuss about some of your favorites.
We do, we do.
Yeah. The first thing I wanted to get into, SmackDown went to 3 hours about a month or two ago. Um, and at this point, I don't know how much longer I can do it. I was excited at first, but it just can't, bro. 2.5 hours is my cutoff with Monday Night Raw, and it's a combination of the booking, just the filler. I just don't understand what we got cooking. Can you explain what's wrong with SmackDown right now?
I mean, can I explain? The proof is in the pudding. It's obvious. I just feel like there's not enough con congruency going on. I guess like long term storytelling. Like in a 3 hour show, you should have multiple storylines happening, and that's what takes up most of the time. Is like uh, uh, a feud for the U.S. Championship, men's and women's. That takes up 30 or 40 minutes each. A feud for the tag titles that takes up some time right there. Boom, and then the main feud for the WWE Championship feud right there. Boom, and then another feud that is just two guys that aren't. It's not for a title, or two girls that aren't for a title. That's how you fill up the time and make it all feel important and make it all feel congruent in the time and make it all feel like a good show, one good episode of SmackDown, as compared to like random, like you said, filler shits that we're getting, and then like the storylines that we do have are just being dragged and dragged, and there's no new storylines being built. And I feel like, my nigga, what the fuck? That's how that shit makes me feel.
Are we just gonna stay in this zone until it goes back down to 2 hours, or do you think it's fixable before then?
Absolutely fixable. Exactly what I just said, and it's not too late. Like Elimination Chamber is around the corner, but Mania is still like a good while away. Like you could get some storylines popping, like Chelsea and BFAB have something happen to them, like like backstage or like something, like get some like real storyline going. Like Shinsuke Nakamura, he's not really, he is kind of with LA Knight, but let's get some real storyline going. Let's get some shit happening. You know what I'm saying? Like the tag titles. Like, did we even get the Profits yesterday on Saturday? I don't believe so. Like, we got all that time and the Profits didn't show up. Come on, man.
3 bloody hours, man. 3 bloody hours. I seen a tweet. It said that Road Dogg is one of the main writers for SmackDown, and people were heated because apparently I wasn't watching WWE at this time, but like I think late 2010s, he was like a lead like writer, and they're like, "Oh, we about to go back to like 20. I don't know, what was one of the 2019 or some shit." Or like 2018. One of them you probably know more than me, but like was the weekly shows really that bad in like one of them years?
I mean, yes, but WWE has always been like that. Like there's ebbs and flows, or like sometimes the storyline just aren't hitting, and I don't know why. Whether it's Trips or back in the day when it was Vince, like sometimes like they just refused to quit a storyline when it wasn't hitting, or like focus on the storyline so much that there's no time for other shits. Like it was kind of like that back in the day, but I don't know, it's tough because like 2019, like right before COVID, shit was just kind of like whatever, and then the Thunderdome hit, and like that was new, so like kind of brought like eyes back to WWE, and I like remember that time vividly. But like right before that, I don't remember super vividly. Um, but yeah, let's SmackDown's had its ebbs and flows. It's always been the B tier show, not B tier, but like the secondary show. Like Raw always has like the main major storylines. Raw is War, all the going back all the way to then. Um, but it's like I said, it's fixable, man. If they can get somebody on there, like what they should do is like how they used to have Triple H on NXT, and then now it's Shawn Michaels. They should have someone like run Raw and someone run SmackDown. I know Triple H is like the head of the story of the creative, and like it would still run through trips. But if they did something like that, I feel like they'd have more cohesive storylines and more like for us to dig our teeth into instead of like filler because like whoever is running these shits haven't been doing it that well so far, in my opinion.
I kind of spoke on this right before we got on here. I was saying when they were bringing up the idea of a mid card title, I was only thinking of one. Them bringing in two at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, this is gonna work. Y'all got kind of have to show me that y'all can book a mid card division because the tag division with the women already has been in. I'm just like, and it's kind of come to what I thought it was. It's not really hidden the way I anticipated, and I was thinking, is it too many titles on one show? But then I just thought NXT is only 2 hours, and they got what 5 titles on the show. So SmackDown has 5 titles, two as well. Like, right? Am I correct?
Yeah,
WWE,
yeah, five,
United, both
four.
United States, both United States, the women's tag, the men's tag.
Yeah, women's tag. You're right, five. Yep.
So I'm like, if NXT can do it, like it's possible. And y'all got 3 hours.
It's more than possible, especially with all the talent they have. That's why I've been so confused and like slightly disappointed, like with what the product has been, because they are so talented. The roster is so deep, and you have NXT doing it well, and obviously like that's the developmental, and we give them a little more leniency. But what I'm saying, it's still like you said, it's very doable. You can see it, so it's tough. I don't know. I don't know. Like I feel like after Cody became champ, ever since then, like things have not really. And it's not. I'm not saying it's Cody's fault. I'm just saying that's the time frame. Like since the Tribal Chief was dethroned as champ, like the storylines of just like I don't know. Every storyline Roman was involved with was heat. If you think about it, like John Cena, even the Logan Paul one, Drew McIntyre, obviously Cody Rhodes, like every like the Jey Uso, like they're all fire, and like we're not getting like much of that. The KO and Cody's fire, but like that's really all
It's
that's
already over now.
memorable. Yeah, and that's over to the Rhea versus Liv. Like in the beginning was very fire. Like I know it dragged for sure, but like we don't have really anything right now. What do we have right now? Nothing.
It's Cody and Solo for the 50th time, and you
Yeah,
will like it.
and that's not even like a program. Like that's not a storyline. Like it is, but like Solo just came out of nowhere after losing to Roman. Like it's not like a real. What I'm saying? Like
I
we
give
have
them a little pass because I know that period between my bad, between Rumble and Mania is a long period, and the niggas got to do something in between there. So, little pass, not a big one, but understandable still.
we basically have no storylines right now. The only one that we have is Bianca and Naomi. Like
Hey,
trying
they
to get
finally
out.
got the footage, bro. I still don't believe that shit, by the way.
Yeah, and it's not even a real footage. It's just them seeing. It's obviously Naomi who attacked Jay. It's obvious.
Thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through some title pictures, and I'm gonna tell you my issues with it. The first one is a glaring one. When Shinsuke took the title off LA Knight, I was like, why is he the one doing this when we had Melo and Andrade carrying Smack like at least like half of SmackDown for a good 2 months with their feud. You had this nigga LA Knight fuck the feud up, take both of them out, and then you give Shinsuke just a title match and he wins just clean. Like what? Since then, Shinsuke has barely been around. He finally comes back this week talking about he wants a challenger. I'm just like, y'all ain't did really many good vignettes and shit. Like how he was on Monday Night Raw when he was feuding with Seth. I was expecting that type of presentation for him as U.S. champion. I ain't really seen that. I think it was a bad decision. Y'all had momentum with either Andrade and Melo. Now Melo still got momentum, so you could put a title on him at any time. But I think Triple H fumbled that part of it. And I see people are now rallying behind Jimmy Uso possibly getting the U.S. title down the line, but I just don't like the whole picture right now.
I don't know what to do. Like my nigga, it's like literally like everything is like a bit of a mess. Like Tiffy as champ is cool, and her shit with Charlotte's gonna be fire. Jey Uso and Gunther is not exciting. But to go to like I don't know, like the for example the U.S. title, the obvious answer would be to put it on Mello and have Mello have good matches against other mid carders or like tweener guys who are like who've been in the main event, like Miz, and beat those guys and have him have a good title reign, and build his name up. That would be something that makes sense, but that's not what we're getting. Same with the Braun Breaker. He has nothing going on. He's not in any type of feud, like like a baby mini baby feud with Ludwig Kaiser, but we're not getting any type of shit towards that. So it's like
You
Braun
got that.
Breaker.
You got that stare down with AJ Styles, bro. What more do you want?
If that's gonna start, let's start that. Like let's get that started. I would love Braun Breaker versus AJ for the title of WrestleMania. I would love that. That would be a treat. And like we could get that quick. Like Lyra, she needs to beat Ivy Nigel. Sorry, and then like get her into something with like when Becky comes back, Becky versus Lyra at Mania for the Intercontinental title. Like that would be a terrific. Like say, and then Chelsea Green, she
Yeah,
needs to
okay.
lose.
Let's expound on that. Yeah, both the mid card champion, women's champions, losing elimination chamber qualifying matches. Overall, what were your thoughts of that happening?
First thought is why are they in the tournament anyways? They're champions. They should be worrying about their title reign. Um, it never used to be like that in WWE. Like every once in a blue moon, an IC champ would try to like win a main title to be like a dual champ. But like I don't like that they're not focused on their titles and don't have real contenders for the titles. Well, number one, number two, if you're gonna put them in these tournaments, at least, or I mean, I guess they're qualifying matches. If you're gonna have them lose, it needs to not be clean. It needs to be like by nefarious means, which can further a storyline after that person who did that to them loses in the chamber. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that makes more sense. But instead of having them lose clean, it makes them look weak, especially to whoever they lost to is most likely going to lose in the chamber as well. So it just kind of is pointless. I don't really like especially because Lyra, she had some momentum going. You know what I'm saying? She had that shit with Naya when went to the Queen of the Ring qualifier. Now she's the champ, and now she loses randomly in a qualifying match, and it kind of kills all her momentum. Chelsea, she's such a character; it doesn't really matter. But like she could have not lost clean for sure. You know what I mean? It just the allure of a champ. You know what I mean? Like imagine the Miz or Gunther losing clean during their title reign. Never could. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening.
Hopefully that slander will put a stop to this shit in the near future. And then like Chelsea, like you have the bodyguard Piper, you said you want a more security detail. Um I'm I'm before Blair Davenport got released, I think people were thinking she was gonna be the extra security detail. But I'm like, you basically gonna have a stable. Like you should not be taking these L's in a non-title match. That is disgusting. If y'all gonna continue to do this, why not just have Piper as the fucking qualifying match and have Naomi be Piper then? Like, you know,
Exactly.
and have Chelsea just doing like wild shit outside the ring. Like, I just don't like this. Um, at least I have more confidence in how they're gonna book Lyra's reign because I assume she's gonna beat Ivy and hold it till Mania. Chelsea, she might fuck around lose the shield on a random SmackDown for all I know, bro. Honestly.
we got we still got positives. We got to find out who Cody's gonna go up against at Mania. That would be fun. Like I said, AJ versus Braun Breaker is gonna be a treat. KO versus Sammy's gonna be good. Obviously, they're doing it at Elimination Chamber, so maybe it's not gonna be at Mania.
I
Um,
kind of pictured that because it was in Canada. Like, yeah, makes
right,
sense.
but just still, that's gonna be good. Uh,
We got the tag match between Tiffy and Trish and fucking Naya and Candice.
oh yeah, that's gonna be good. And then also Liv and Raquel for the tag titles against Bianca and Naomi. The women are cooking.
Wait,
That's
when is that on Raw?
is that on Raw or is that Elimination Chamber? I think it's on Raw actually. We
Huh.
still don't know
Okay.
who Rhea's uh the competitor is going to be. Like, I hope it's Bianca still. So I think we'll still be able to have some treats by
You see what people are fantasy booking, right?
who?
People are fantasy booking that Liv wins the chamber and then does some dirty shit on Raw after chamber, so it's a triple threat between Liv, Rhea, and Io at WrestleMania.
Fuck no, I don't want that shit.
I'm
I
not gonna
thought we were
lie.
done. I thought we were done with Rhea and Liv.
I hear you, but it being a triple threat, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. Liv and fucking EO big cooking. So I'm like, all right, bro. Now,
I
granted, I
want.
am burned out between just Liv and Rhea, but I'm like, if they made this a triple threat, I get it because they probably want extra star power. Because I'm thinking they would just have EO win the Rumble or just enter the chamber. I'm like, there
Isn't it
has to be a
Rhea
way.
and Liv? Isn't it Rhea and Io at the chamber, at Elimination Chamber for the title?
The Raw after, which I'm not a fan of. So that's why people are like, all right, we're gonna put on the Raw after chamber. Some weird shit gonna happen, huh? Like possibly. If
Liv better not win the chamber. I can't lie. I hope Bianca wins the chamber. I want Bianca
I
to.
want Bianca
I
to
want
win, but I'm
Bianca.
like,
Bianca versus Rhea, bro. That's some of the.
that's
That would be
money.
the best women's match ever.
And then it'd be killing me like this is another thing with Triple H. They're like they say he waits too long for shit to happen, and then you'll have like these dream matchups, and niggas will just sit on it for hella long. I'm like, bro, it's not guaranteed that this shit's gonna happen. Like, we probably never gonna get Roman and The Rock. Niggas
Uh,
done sat on that shit for hella long. Last year, it was looking towards Charlotte and Bianca. I don't know if that shit's ever gonna happen at Mania. Like, and then you don't always have to have these big matchups at Mania. And then like sometimes nigga might be hurt. Nigga might be in another program or something. Like, just pull the trigger when you got it.
SummerSlam too is a big thing, especially now we're gonna be getting 2 nights of SummerSlam.
Yeah. So like I'm not even trying to get my hopes. I'm just like they have not shown me that they'll just pull the trigger. And then with Bianca, her just holding these tag belts is just the reason why I'm just not.
I'm sick of it
Yeah, like every time somebody books Bianca for anything, it's never a tag match. It's always some solo shit. Like this is what people
because she's
seem to
the
want.
top tier cream of the crop of the women's division.
I agree, and she should be in there. But
She is the BEST.
we gotta get this Jade storyline out there. But I think she's legitimately hurt, so I don't know when she's coming back.
Same with Randy. I think maybe something went wrong. I don't know why he's taking so long.
Mm.
Oh,
That's a good theory, actually. Okay.
who do you think's gonna win the men's? CM Punk.
I desperately want CM Punk to win, so I'm gonna say him. But I don't even want to get my hopes up with that. Let me think.
I hope Drew wins because we need a
It's a
heel.
challenge. Challenge. Them promos with Cody be good.
We need a heel. We need a
Eh,
heel. CM Punk's a tweener. I get it, but fuck
yeah.
CM Punk. Not actually fuck CM Punk, but like Drew McIntyre. That he is the one. I think he deserves it, bro. He should be at Mania. He should. I don't know if he'll beat Cody. Cody might win, but I don't give a fuck.
And I'm gonna go CM Punk. I know a lot of people are saying John Cena, but
I don't think Cena's gonna win because we need a heel, bro. I don't want Cena versus Cody unless Cody's turning heel. Same with Punk. I don't want Cena versus CM Punk unless CM Punk's turning fully heel, which he doesn't sound like he is. He said, "I'm
dude,
gonna
he
stab
could
you in
go
the
full heel
front."
and people will still love this nigga, bro.
Of
He can
course,
say whatever the fuck you want.
but he said, "I'm gonna stab you in the front." He seems genuine. I don't think he's gonna do Cody like that. So that's why I need a heel. It's not like there's not many heels in the chamber. It's either Seth or Cody. I mean, it's either Seth or Drew McIntyre.
Man, this nigga already. Oh, your boy Finn Balor ain't gonna beat Seth on Monday. Nigga, he even think about being the nigga in the chamber. You don't even know what happened yet. This nigga is defeated.
It's called reverse psychology. It's called reverse psychology. My boy Finn Balor versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Don't even sound right. Damn it. I wish, bro. I wish. Can you imagine?
Hey,
I'd be so down, bro. I'd be so down.
he gonna continue to give us these Monday Night Raw classics until then, brother.
Hey, bro. Finn versus Seth is gonna cook. That's gonna
It
be match of
always
the
do.
night.
It always do. So I'm like, okay, bro,
We got
let's go.
Judgment Day in there. Hopefully, bro. You know, it'd be lit if someone like makes like Roman Reigns causes Seth to lose.
I saw a tweet that was like Roman Reigns gonna show up to work, and everybody laughed. I'm like,
No, because this is what we're gonna get. We're gonna get Roman versus Seth at WrestleMania.
what stipulation is regular match?
Yeah, finally to settle things for to settle it. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be fire.
How do you feel about that rumor of it being a triple threat with Punk? That makes zero sense to me. There's no title. I don't want no triple threat.
CM Punk is looking for titles only.
Yeah, that's like a third wheel dynamic. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Punk loses in the chamber and then he gets into it with LA Knight. LA Knight gets his title back from Shinsuke Nakamura, and then LA Knight and Punk get into it. LA Knight's talking shit because Punk lost, and they end up getting into something at WrestleMania.
I My prediction for LA Knight is gonna be some type of Drew McIntyre feud.
No, Drew McIntyre is gonna win. Drew McIntyre's got nothing to do with LA Knight, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want LA Knight. He wants title. He
All
wants
right, all
Cody.
right. When it ends up being Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, I'm like, it's because your ass said LA Knight was not the answer. I'm like, all right,
We
you
don't
gonna
want.
take
We don't want that WrestleMania rematch without a title. Who the fuck wants that?
Damian took his chain last WrestleMania, so that's
Bro,
gonna be a little
bro,
story.
Damian literally had money in the bank. He didn't take nobody's chain, bro.
Drew had money in the bank last year with Damian in the time. He didn't do nothing about that.
Drew lost
Yeah. Damian cast his shot in. Hmm.
at WrestleMania like a bitch after Drew beat Seth
And
Rollins.
Drew tried to do the same thing and he couldn't do it.
Or isn't that
Yeah.
crazy? He was world heavyweight champion for 5 minutes.
Cashed in the money in the bank in that match. Did not win.
Bro, when John Cena did that shit and he lost, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding, bro? Like, what? Why are we making a joke of this shit? Like, what the fuck?" And
Yeah.
niggas started cashing in for U.S. titles. I'm like,
That
that's what we're
that that that,
doing.
that, will, that will never happen again. We know that was one of the
Austin
worst
Theory
things.
did that. I felt so bad for that nigga. Nigga cashed in for the U.S. title.
Okay, that's actually a
Whatever.
good segue. Thank you for bringing that nigga up. I watched NXT Vengeance Day. I have a question for you. Have you been watching NXT the last couple of weeks?
Oh, I think my shit just died. Um, no, I
I
don't
can
really
hear you, but
see that much. But yeah, I see on Instagram like they're pretending to break up and then they're like fighting over Femi and I think they're like one of them's gonna get a shot at his title or something like that.
they had a triple threat, and I mean, it's triple threat, so like niggas is going feud, but like we've been teasing this breakup for like well over a year. I don't care anymore. If it
Oh,
happens,
triple
it happens.
threat: Oba Femi versus Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller.
Yeah, that was the match. Fire match though.
Oh, it already happened.
Yeah,
Who won?
over for sure. Yeah.
Oh, and they broke up.
They didn't break up. It was just the reason why they lost because uh Waller stopped Theory from winning. He pulled the ref out the ring and shit. And it's like this is fun. Like basically
They,
what you picture
did they hit each other?
multiple times.
Oh,
Multiple,
okay.
yeah.
With moves and all that.
uh, yeah, like sometimes it was like an accident, but I'm like, this nigga Waller be doing that shit on purpose.
He's a grimy nigga.
Yeah, it's like the same deal. Then you seen Theory, he was just hella mad after Waller pulled the ref out. So
Yeah.
they're gonna reference that as time goes on. But the reason why I brought up NXT Vengeance Day is one, I think Roxanne might have had her last match in that Fatal Four Way, and two, I'm fully on board with this. Stephanie Valkyr
Oh yeah,
should have got the
she won the
push.
title.
I think she should have got the push that Julia got because I get Julia's a big name. She had all the aura in
She's
Japan, but like,
big.
yeah, man. And then Stephanie, like, she just seemed she's more natural fit. Maybe the way she fights in the ring is more WWE friendly, but
She's fire. I fuck with her.
I
Stephanie
think
Parker. Yeah, she go crazy.
I get Julia signed first, but I'm like, they kind of should have swapped places a little
Those
bit though.
NXT titles are so ugly. Jesus Christ. The main ones, like imagine what we used to have, like what Asuka and Finn Balor used to sport. Like that was that shit, nigga. Big gold shits. Now they got that trash ass like what is that? Silver titles? It's crazy. They just say literally NXT. That's crazy.
And also Bailey was in that match, lost after just beating Lyra. Like
Yeah,
I
so
just
that,
don't like what we cooking with this dog.
she,
Um,
yeah, Roxanne's gonna be on Raw. Can't wait tomorrow.
so you have her winning that qualifying match. I hope
Who's her match against again?
Raquel.
I hope so. It would make sense that Roxanne's getting a push because she's like the former NXT champ. Raquel is never going to get a push. I don't see her being in the chamber because if she does, she's. I mean, what she's going to lie down for Liv like at the very end of the like when it's just her and Liv left. I don't see that happening.
So yes, we're on the same team. It needs to be Roxanne. How do you feel about them putting that Tiffany versus Nia Jax match on a random SmackDown set of Elimination Chamber though?
I think it's fine. Like Liv, Nia wasn't going to win anyways, and I think she
Okay.
ended up being in the chamber.
Nah, she's gonna be in a tag match.
Oh
That
yeah.
chamber.
Talking about.
So
Yeah, no, I think they wanted Trish for Canada, so I think it's fine.
you don't think I don't think they're gonna add any more matches. Do you agree? It's two chamber matches, KO versus Sammy, and then the women's tag match. If you was to add any match, what would it be? I would hope you would say a title match, but I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
get my hopes up for that shit.
LA Knight versus Shinsuke maybe. Like I mean, I would love that because we already know what Gunther's doing for WrestleMania, so he's not gonna have a match. Like I think what next month is Fastlane, right?
Just chamber next month.
Oh, the Chamber's next month.
Well, like the first of the month,
Oh
but
yeah,
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 yeah.
because we had the Rumble this month technically. Got it. No more Fastlane. Yeah, then yeah, I mean unless Cody has a match, but Cody's like I mean